And I actually do that at home, so I make it like even more low maintenance. Hey you guys, we are back with another beauty video. This video is another one that kind of fits in the theme of viral TikTok trends that I'm turning into YouTube videos. I love seeing everyone's posts on TikTok of high maintenance things that they do to stay low maintenance, and I definitely have a lot of my own things that I do for those, so I thought it might be fun to round all of them up in one YouTube video. I am definitely a beauty girl. I love all things beauty. I love trying new products, techniques, and treatments and all of that stuff, and I feel like I've definitely got a good mix of things that I personally do that keep me relatively low maintenance as far as getting ready goes. But before we jump into all of those, I just want to welcome anyone who's new to my channel. My name's Sarah. I create content on fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. I would love it if you would subscribe, hit the notification bell, and for everyone watching, as always, don't forget to like this video and leave me a comment down below. I'd love to know what high maintenance things you guys do in your beauty routine to stay low maintenance. So diving straight in, we're going to start with hair. I do bleach my hair. I would technically consider that one of the more high maintenance things that I do to stay low maintenance on a day-to-day basis. I get my hair done about every 5 weeks, but what I do to kind of preserve the health of my hair is every other session we are only doing what we call a mini session, which basically means we're only going to bleach the very front here and then maybe a little bit towards the crown, just so that it doesn't end up looking like a hairband here. And then she'll also go through and tone and brighten the color up. That way the blonde looks refreshed. It looks basically brand new, but it reduces the amount of times that we're doing a full head of bleach on my hair. And then in between those sessions, I do essentially an at-home toning session every, I would say, 3 to 4 washes. So to do that, I first go in with a detox shampoo. I'm loving the one from The Way. This one is really, really good. It's gentle on my hair. If you are a bleach blonde as well, just know I would stay away from detox shampoos for your everyday shampoo, but they are really good for taking out the buildup as long as you make sure to tone your hair afterwards, because this will strip out toner as well and end up making you look more brassy. So I always follow this up with this mask. This is from the Dry Bar. I discovered it the only time I've ever gone to get a blow dry done. She used this on my hair and I absolutely loved it. It brightened my blonde right up. My blonde basically looked brand new besides the fact that I had roots. This is the Blonde Ale Color Enhancing Brightening Mask, and besides toning my blonde, it'll also make your hair super, super soft. Then up next, just kind of sticking with the hair theme, the other more high maintenance thing that I do to stay low maintenance, and this one really does keep me more low maintenance in the morning, which is great because I am typically not a morning person and I'm usually rushing, so this one is super, super helpful. But most nights out of the week, I do overnight curls, or if I'm not going to do overnight curls, I put my hair up in a bun. So these are the tools that I use to keep my hair nice and healthy overnight, because if you're sleeping with your hair down, with you moving your head around while you're sleeping, it can like pull at your hair and cause tears. So if I don't need my hair styled the next day, I'll put my hair up in a high bun in this scrunchie. This is from the brand Kitsch, and this is their pillow scrunchie. It's super, super comfortable. It doesn't tug on your hair too much, and it's satin, so it's going to be very gentle and it's not going to cause any breakage. And then if I do need to style my hair, I have 2 different systems that I use. The first one is just your traditional overnight curling rod, but the way that I like to use this is for something called unicorn curls. Basically, you put the rod in the center and then you braid your hair and then you just secure it at the end with a little satin scrunchie. And I feel like it gives the best like beachy kind of waves, just like a little bit more undone and casual. I feel like when you go like the traditional route, like this route, it just comes out in like really tight ringlets and stuff, and that's not really what I want. So I really love to use this one more for the unicorn curl method. And a lot of girls do it just like this, which is where it gets the name unicorn, because this will stick out of the front. But since I like my curls to be a little bit on the looser side, I just fold it in half and double it up so that the curls just won't be as tight. And then the other method that I like to use is more of like a blowout method, and I really, really love doing this one for my hair because it's the quickest. I purchased this in a pack of 2 rods. I would say I actually do recommend if you get the 3 rods, just because I've like noticed I'm having a hard time getting like the second half of my hair to stay in one rod, so I'd prefer to split it up. But basically, it's these rods that are kind of velvety, so your hair is gonna grip and stay in place while you sleep, and you just like roll your hair into these and then secure it with the little clip here, and it kind of gives you like a retro hairstyle while you sleep. But then when you take it out in the morning, the curls are gonna be more of a blowout. They're gonna be looser than the unicorn method, but you're gonna get more volume and bounce. And I just realized that the light turned on behind me, so we got a little extra light. But the next high maintenance thing that I do to stay low maintenance is laminating my brows, and I actually do that at home, so I make it like even more low maintenance than going into a salon. The kit that I really, really love is from the brand Ariana. I've talked about this so many times on my vlogs. I've demoed it so many times on the vlogs. This kit is the best kit specifically because it comes with a glue, and this is key to getting like salon level results, to like glue your brows down in place before you start laminating laminating. That way, as you're laminating, everything is gonna laminate in the direction that you want it to. But this kit comes with everything that you need. So there's the glue, there's a cleanser, the perm, the fixation, and then an oil because this process really dries your brows out a lot. And then there's like some cleaning tools and stuff. It does come with some brushes and spoolies. Personally, I use my own stuff because I feel like these aren't the best, but if you just like get a little mini beauty spatula or something, I feel like that's better for applying the laminating product and the fixation product. But having my brows laminated makes things so quick in the morning. When your brows are laminated, they move really easily and really well, and they're gonna stay in place better. So all I have to do in the mornings, if I'm trying to be super quick, is just go through my brows really quick with a brow pomade. The current one that I'm loving, and I just refilled it, this one is from the brand Refi, and this is their brow pomade. This pomade is so freaking good. So first off, I really love the brush. It deposits the right amount of product, and I like that the formula isn't too watery, but it's also not too thick. It doesn't leave a white cast, but it keeps my brows in place all day. Then while we're talking about the eye area, the other high maintenance practice that I do to stay low maintenance, I'm getting back into it, but I like to use a lash serum on my lashes to get them to grow as long as possible. That way, when I am doing my makeup, I feel good about just curling my lashes and doing a couple layers of mascara instead of wearing false lashes or lash extensions. The serum I'm using right now is Therese and Honor. Everyone's been talking about this one. It's all over TikTok. This one is prostaglandin free, so it's not going to cause as much irritation, and it's not going to make you lose orbital fat. I'm still deciding how I feel about this one. I think I'm finally starting to see results. I like stopped using lash serums for a little while because I was having some eczema problems around my eye area. So I've stopped using unnecessary things around there, but now that it's healed, I've started back up. So I'm regrowing out my lashes, and I'm starting to feel like I'm definitely seeing my lashes grow longer from this one. The other one that I've used is Nuo Organics, and I really like that one as well. That one is prostaglandin free also. I will say when I started using the Nuo Organic one, I had just finished using Grande Lash, so my lashes were really long from Grande Lash, and the Nuo Organic ones did maintain them. So I don't know, I might go back and get that one if I feel like this one isn't working. But yeah, no matter what, I like to use a lash serum because my lashes are naturally very short. So I want to get as much length as possible on them so that I feel like I have to do less in the morning. Then the other thing I do around my eye area is to use a brightening eye cream. And by brightening, I don't mean like just like it claims to brighten. I'm talking one that's actually peach in color. I don't want to like squeeze it because I don't want to waste product, but I'm hoping you guys can see that in there. So orange will counteract the color blue. So if you have dark circles or you want to look more awake without needing to use concealer, you want to use an eye cream that has an orange tone to it, and it'll help to cancel out that blue a little bit and make you look way more awake. The one that I really love using is from Replenix. You can get this one off of Amazon. Just make sure that you're actually purchasing it from the Replenix store on Amazon, or you can get it directly from their website. But I've been using this one for years. I have like 2 tubes of backup upstairs. This is a product that I absolutely cannot live without. I use it every single day, and on days where I'm just chilling around the house, I don't wear any concealer or anything because this gives me enough brightness that I'm happy with it. Then moving on to Complexion, I have like a specific routine that I do for my skin, especially if I'm not gonna wear makeup that day. I always feel better about my skin when it looks more on the tan side, but I do try to keep my face out of the sun as much as possible, and because of that, naturally my face is gonna be paler than the rest of my body. So to remedy that and just give my skin a tanner appearance so that I don't feel the need to reach for foundation every day, I like to use this moisturizer every day. This is from the brand Kula. This is their Sunless Tan Anti-Aging Daily Moisturizer. So first off, I like it because it's anti-aging. I love all products that are anti-aging, but what I like about this is that it actually does deposit a tan onto your skin. That way I look more even with my body, and it also is a little bit like wearing makeup because when you're tanner, that helps to camouflage imperfections. And then after that, I go in with sunscreen. Sunscreen is another thing that just in general is a thing you can do to stay low maintenance. It's gonna make you look younger for longer because you're protecting your skin from the sun's harmful rays, which will cause you to age faster. So the sunscreen that I've been reaching for mainly is from the brand Color Science, and I love this one because it's a tinted sunscreen, and it's so good that it actually is like basically like wearing a layer of foundation, so it makes my skin look nice and even. And then since I use the tan one, again, it helps to even out my face with the rest of my body. And then I'll go in a step further and add some bronzing drops. I've really been loving these e.l.f. bronzing drops. So they're very inexpensive, and I like the fact that this formula is a little bit on the thicker side, so I feel like it gives a little extra coverage when I mix it with the tinted sunscreen. And then for face, the other high maintenance thing I do to stay low maintenance is I get Botox about 2 times a year. So I started with baby Botox just right in the forehead and around the eyes. I will say I am lucky. I don't need a lot just because of genetics. People in my family tend to look younger for longer, which is great, but I like to get just a little bit of baby Botox just to like maintain and keep my face from creasing too much so it can stay smooth for as long as possible. And then recently, and I will do like a follow-up video on this completely dedicated to this, I just got my first round of masseter Botox and that has changed my life. I love masseter Botox so much. If my Botox refill comes around and things are financially tight, I would skip the baby Botox, but I will not skip the masseter Botox. I absolutely love it. The second I got masseter Botox, my jaw relaxed so much and it just made a world of difference. I'm not grinding my teeth anymore and I haven't experienced any TMJ since I got it. So masseter Botox is worth every single penny. I love it so much. But also too, a nice thing about masseter Botox is that if you are someone who clenches a lot, it'll actually slim your jawline right through here. So I used to have like a little bit more of a boxier appearance in my jaw because my masseter muscles were so big from using them so much. But I think I'm about a month and a half, 2 months out from my masseter Botox, so these muscles, I can't use them right now. I will say it does make it a little bit hard to chew when I'm chewing something really chewy. I've noticed I'm using my temples more, but I've just noticed a huge difference in like the width of my jawline right through here. It softens your jawline, it makes it look more feminine because having thick masseters can kind of give you a little bit more of a masculine appearance. So that is something that is like a must for me. I love it. I feel more confident in my appearance, but also too, in general, feeling more relaxed through my face is just like undescribable. Then just speaking of like the jawline and stuff like that, the other thing that I do is I use mouth tape when I sleep. I don't do this necessarily like every single night, but I would say I do this anywhere from 4 to 5 nights out of the week. This brand, I just started using it. I love this one because there's a hole in it so I can actually like drink water through it for my tumbler if I get thirsty at night. But this one stays on really well. I do use a lip mask every night and this stays on even with the lip mask on. But this has just like improves quality of sleep. I sleep much deeper when I use this. And then also too, people claim that it helps to sharpen your jawline as well because your mouth isn't hanging open. I don't know how much this does since I do have the masseter Botox. I think more of the change in my jawline has been attributed to the Botox, but that is a potential added benefit of using mouth tape. Then also overnight, I do this one, I think like 3 to 4 nights out of the week, but I have been loving this Medicube Collagen Night Wrapping Mask. So this mask goes on clear and then it dries on your skin, and basically what it'll do is, well, like the mask itself deposits collagen, but also it acts like a film on top of your face so that your products that you used, all of the serums, the moisturizers, all of that will sink deeper into your skin overnight so that you get the maximum benefit from them. And then also too, from just like the wrapping and the collagen in this, I'm not kidding, once you wake up and peel this off, which the peel off process is so much fun, you literally look like you have glass skin. My skin looks perfect after I use this. It looks shiny but not like greasy. It just looks very healthy and glowy and just so even. I remember the first time I used this mask, I was blown away. So this has absolutely become a staple in my beauty routine. Then the last high maintenance thing that I do to stay low maintenance is for my body, and it's to make sure that I smell super good. So the first product I use is Panoxyl, which yes, this is technically face wash, but I use this on my armpits. This will kill BO. You just put it on for maybe 3 to 5 minutes before your shower, then just wash it off. Don't leave it on for too long because it will burn since the skin on your armpits is a little bit thinner. 5 minutes max, then jump in the shower and wash it off, and it kills all of the odor causing bacteria because BO is caused by bacteria, not sweat. So this is going to kill all of that so that you have a clean slate. And I would say that this lasts about like 48 hours. So I actually do it every single time I shower, but if you shower every other day, this will still definitely last into the next day. And then I always wear perfume now. I've become a perfume girly. My favorite that I'm using right now is this Viktor and Rolf Good. Sorry, the light died, but we're just gonna finish this up. But it's this Viktor and Rolf Good Fortune perfume. This just smells incredible. It smells like royalty. I don't know how to describe it. It's so good. But yeah, giving myself a clean slate, getting rid of all that BO, then spraying myself down with some perfume. Just one of the ways that I overall just make myself feel better, so I'll look better with less effort day to day. Hello, hopping back on here because as I was putting stuff away, I realized I forgot 2 products slash things I do. So the first one is Dermaplaning. I just got back into this, which is probably why I forgot about it, but I love my skin right after I've dermaplaned it. Besides getting that peach fuzz off my face, it removes all the dead skin so that my makeup can go on smoother and more flawless. And then also removing all of the dead skin makes my skin nice and glowy. And then an added benefit is that you can also like clean up and shape your brows a little bit when you're dermaplaning. Just be very careful, don't shave off your brow. But yeah, if you go around your brows, then it acts as like a dual purpose of making your skin and your brows look really nice. And then my personal favorite tool is this one from Versed. I love this one because it's actually replaceable. So you just buy the base once and then you just need to do refills. And this blade in particular, I really love because it's not like super sharp to the point where it's going to cut you, but it's kind of like textured in a way. It's like one of those, once you like see it and actually like feel it, you'll understand, but it's textured enough so it does a really good job of getting all of that peach fuzz and that dry skin off your face, but you have less of a chance of nicking or cutting yourself with this one. Then the last high maintenance practice that I want to mention that I do to stay low maintenance is whiten my teeth. I just use the Crest white strips. Every once in a while, if I'm feeling fancy, I might spring for like the nicer version, but I feel like this version does the trick. It gets the job done. I've actually had people reach out and ask me what I do to keep my teeth so white, and basically I use my Crest strips maybe once a week or sometimes twice a week if I have like a big event going on or I'm gonna shoot. But most of the time, if I'm gonna do a full face of makeup, if I'm not filming a get ready with me, I'll throw on some whitening strips and wear those while I'm doing my makeup and then take them off at the end, and it really maintains a whiter appearance for my teeth, which makes you automatically look younger and more put together. All right, you guys, well that is gonna be it for this video. Those are all of the high maintenance techniques and products that I use to stay low maintenance on a day-to-day basis. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like and comment, and I will see you guys very soon again in my next video. Bye.